It's like we'd like to take this moment, guys, to apologize to everybody that watches and reads comics. Because I didn't even know comics were a thing until way too recent. Yeah. Bro, we live. Good morning, Sack Posse.
What's going on, guys? My name's Alan.
And I'm Alex.
Welcome to AAMICY channel.
Guys, listen, if you're not a part of the AAMICY gang, at some point in this entire video, if you'd like, we'd like you to subscribe and be part of the AAMICY gang.
God, and click that bell.
Guys, listen, if you so today we got the history and timeline of Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU timeline. So I recently learned about the connection to all of the other stuff, which is crazy to me. So we wanted to do a little dive into figuring out like some connections that way whenever we're watching the videos, we can actually watch them in the proper order to make sure that everything makes sense in our heads. So let's roll a little best, guys. Hop this video. Let's get popping.
Let's get it.
It's like, let's see.
I was like,
Jurassic Park? What is this? Is that connected? It can't be.
No.
Here in this video we will showcase to you all an updated ancient history and timeline of the MCU, which will include all the old events from the new movies and the MCU series.
Guys?
There have been quite a few videos done on movie timelines, which only talked about Captain America onwards. But here we will begin with the Celestials' origins, their creation of the universe, the Dark Elves who
Oh, that's what it was. The Celestials. That movie is The Celestial. Remember?
Oh.
Whenever that one thing created all of those things?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I've seen this thing before. Okay.
existed before the universe began as God in history, Eternals, and up till the 17th century, where we see the trial of Agatha Harkness, which sets up the story for WandaVision. So let's get to it.
I didn't even see that one yet.
Before 13.8 billion years ago, the Dark Elves originate from the vast primordial darkness that existed prior to the creation of the manifest universe.
You remember Loki? Loki was born a dark elf, and then
I'm watching the Loki TV show,
and then Odin took him,
bro.
From Thor 1.
This is not. We gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta
back
go
to the first one too. Yeah, you guys gotta watch it off with us.
Yes,
where they reign absolute and unchallenged. Before 13.8 billion years ago, it is unknown as to the exact origins of the Celestials, but since they created the current cosmos, they must be older than the thing they created. Their creator is yet unknown. 13.8 billion years ago,
so the Dark Elves are essentially more powerful than everybody, essentially.
Created the universe, bringing light from the darkness, and created the first stars, planets, and solar systems, essential for life to arise.
Bro, the fact
13.8 billion years ago,
somebody, yo,
Yeah,
Marvel been winning.
they've been outside, bro.
God, they said we'll never go broke again.
years ago,
Good
Infinity
Lord.
Stones are created. Before the universe began, 6 singularities existed. The
thought
Big
it was
Bang
5.
then formed concentrated crystals out of the
Oh, that's one at the very top right here.
Yeah.
I was like, there's only 5 knuckles. How are you getting 6 from? Okay, makes sense.
and sent the 6 stones hurling throughout the universe. After 13 billion years ago, it is unknown as to the exact timeline, but the Grandmaster and the Collector are born sometime after the creation of the universe, making
Here,
Who are those guys?
okay. The Collector, he was in Guardian of the Galaxies towards the end.
Bro, we gotta go watch.
We
all
gotta
of
go
them.
all the way back.
Okay,
Oh my God!
I'm getting
Why
lost.
would we, bro? I wish somebody would have been like, "Hey guys, this is how the orders
Yeah,
go."
Clearly not.
them one of the oldest entities ever. 4.5 billion years ago, planet Earth and the Sun are created by the Celestials, with the main objective of sealing the planet in the future.
Okay, so like I was sliding to the right, like it was a freaking slide. So if Earth and all that stuff doesn't get created until 4.5 billion,
Yeah, all these
so where were these guys living?
in another planet outside of the solar system.
With a nascent celestial seed. Approximately 1 billion years ago, the Deviants are created and they are genetically engineered by the Celestials to ensure the development of sentient life forms on the planet seeded with celestial seeds by wiping out
From Eternals.
the planet's apex predators.
From Eternals,
Oh my Jesus, bro.
the ones that
500
killed
to
the
1
lady.
billion years ago, the Eternals were built and programmed by the Prime Celestial. They were sent to planets with implanted celestial seeds with orders to protect and help evolve sentient life forms after the failures of the Deviants. Around 80 million years ago, a member of the ancient primordial race known as Celestials Aeson the Searcher came to the possession of the Power Stone and used it to destroy a planet filled with life. 50 to 80 million years ago, Ego awakes and he came into existence as a flickering, brain-like organism, parentless and bodiless, floating adrift in the vacuum of space alone, slowly manipulating the molecules around him for millions of years to become a planet. 2.5 million years ago, vibranium falls onto the Earth. A meteorite made of vibranium, the strongest substance in the universe, struck the continent of Africa, affecting the plant life around it. It became the basis of the future state of Wakanda. 1 million years ago, the exact date is yet unknown, but the Kree probably became a spacefaring race and started to become an empire during this time, also known as Kree Year 1. More than 50,000 BC. Even though the Eternals arrived on Earth 7,000 years ago in the past, the Celestial Seed is planted on Earth way before that, probably in the range of 50,000 years.
Is that the Infinity Stone?
The celestial seed was the one that they would use to harvest in the earth, and essentially when they harvest it, it will destroy the whole earth. Remember?
But why does it look like a stone?
It's a seed. So that goes in the earth, that grows, and then the big person comes and takes it.
Oh, yeah.
Ruins the entire... So in order for it to grow, right? We have to watch that celestial movie again, I think. You have to... it absorbs all of the information from the whole everybody that's on the earth. So that's why they wanted to like them advance in their own ways and stuff like that, so you can learn, and then for harvest kills everybody else. But the people that were the Celestials didn't remember it because their minds were wiped. Okay.
Just before them. 10,000 to 20,000 BC, Crow and a group of deviants are trapped in the ice in the northern hemisphere as a result of impending ice age. They are trapped for centuries until before the events of Eternals and the emergence of Tiamat. 10,000 BC, Wakanda is formed as a result of 5 tribes of men settling near the ancient vibranium meteorite crater. Wakanda develops technology faster than any other empire, country or state during that time. 7,353 BC, the Asgardian royal family was established by the Asgardian Buri, the first king of Asgard.
Holy cow. So Wakanda is more powerful than the Asgardian family.
And before their time.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah, Wakanda been winning.
But it throws me off because it's like they're moving backwards. Because they first started off with Thor. Like, I don't know. No, they started off with Iron Man. Iron Man's not even here yet.
Well, Spider-Man.
Sorry. Yeah,
Spider-Man. I saw a Spider-Man movie before I saw Iron Man movie.
Yes. But wasn't Iron Man the one that started this whole, like, Avengers?
Alan?
I don't know. But
I don't know, buddy.
It's like they're moving backwards. Because now recently we got into the whole Black Panther. And he was way before everybody else.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Hopefully they give us more insight.
During the reigns of its early kings, Asgard earned a reputation as the keeper of the peace within the 9 realms. 5,700 BC, Agamotto, the first sorcerer supreme of Earth, created and founded the Masters of the Mystic Arts and began training humans in the study of magic, and later discovered the Time Stone and created the Eye of Agamotto. 5,000 BC, the synthetic beings known as Eternals arrive on Earth in their spaceship called the Domo, and they arrive to protect humans from the deviants and ensure the future emergence of Tiamat in the future. 3,460 BC, a young Odin defeats Surtur in battle. The fire demon would then spend nearly 5,500 years to recover in Muspelheim before his encounter with Odin's son, Thor, in 2017. 2,988 BC, the convergence led to Malekith and the Dark Elves attempting to use the Reality Stone to turn the universe back into darkness, but was stopped by Asgard's armies in the Battle of Svartalfheim. 2000 to 3000 BC, in this time frame another realm called Talo that existed in a pocket universe prospered and achieved a great degree of development in civilization and technology. 2000 BC, the people of Talo prospered in peace until the Dweller in Darkness, who is a monstrous dark entity, and his army of Soul Eaters attacked and nearly escaped into the earthly realm. 659 BC, in this year the subjugation of the 9 realms was started. It is a conflict orchestrated by Odin, Hela and their army in an attempt to conquer the 9 realms and establish an Asgardian empire. 575 BC, the Battle of Babylon in ancient Mesopotamia, During the Neo-Babylonian Empire, it was fought between the Eternals and a swarm of deviants who preyed on the city due to its continued expansion and development. 79 AD. In the events of Loki the series, Loki and Mobius time travel and witness Mount Vesuvius, the eruption, and confirming the theory that interferences of time traveling in such an impending doom would not change the timeline.
The Loki TV show?
950
Bro, the whole
AD. The massacre of the Valkyrie was the result of a clash between the Valkyries and Hela.
Because the Loki show is whenever he got captured by the people that the keepers of the timeline. They're the ones that they know what they're the one watching the timeline, stuff like that. So they've been tracking all his movements and everything he's done. So he's like prisoner for him.
That's from Thor. That's from Thor.
The new Thor?
No, that's the Thor before the new one.
Okay.
When his sister.
Valkyrie and versus Hela.
Yeah, Valkyrie was like his sister or something like that.
Well, Valkyries are usually like soldiers.
Not Valkyrie. I meant
Who sought to
Hela.
escape her banishment in Hell. The battle resulted in the death of all but one of the Valkyries. 964 AD, the Frost Giants, with the Cascade of Ancient Winters, began to attack the Nine Realms and also Earth in Tonsberg, thereby incurring the wrath of Asgard, ending with their defeat in the Battle of Jotunheim. 1000 AD, roughly 1,000 years in the past, the Skrulls refused to submit to Kree ideologies, and thus was the beginning of the Skrull-Kree War that still rages on till this day. 1316 AD. Roughly in this year, the Ancient One was born. She would later become the Sorcerer Supreme and use powers from the Dark Dimension in order to stay alive for 700
Doctor
years.
Strange, the person that taught him.
1521 AD. Eternals witnessed the fall of the Aztec Empire by the Spanish invaders. It was also during this conflict that they believed to have killed the last deviant, until present day when the deviants frozen in ice re-emerged. 1693 AD. Trial of Agatha Harkness in Salem, who used dark magic, occurred, but this turned sideways and the other
Who's that
witches
one?
who imprisoned her,
WandaVision.
their powers were in fact absorbed by Agatha and they were all killed in the event. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video on the ancient history and the timeline of the MCU. Anyway, with that we come to the end of it, so do hit that like button for support and subscribe as well to be a
What about
part of
Iron
the
Man and all those guys?
Yeah.
Isn't Blade Marvel?
Yep.
Yeah. This is deep. This is so deep, bruv. Guys, that was the history and timeline of Marvel Cinematic Universe. I guess it's more like an ancient version. If you guys can find us different versions, please let us know. We would love to check them out. But
Because, like, now all starting to tie together.
exactly. Guys, listen, if you're not part of the AAMICY gang, click on that subscribe button below and join us and be part of the squad at all times. Don't cheat yourself
Love thyself.
and keep it AAMICY. Peace.
Christ, that's